Ronda Rousey made an interesting comment. She said that if she was going to come back for any fight in MMA, it would be Gina Carano. Now, what's Ronda doing? What is she up to? Is she trying to get a pro wrestling match with Gina Carano? That would be the most reasonable guess. I can't remember those two paths very well. Gina was a really big deal. And then Ronda came along and was a very big deal. They were both in Strikeforce at the same time or similar times. I can't remember. But they were always separated by a weight class or two. Did Gina fight at 145? Or was it 155? Either way, it was never 135. So I don't know how close those two were ever to crossing paths. But now Ronda has mentioned her name. Ronda came out and said if I was to come back to MMA, I would do it, and I would do this match with Gina Carano. Now, we could never get them together. Even if you found a promoter that just for fun, like neither one of you are ever going anywhere, but we're going to do this one night only. And that's the thing, like they do that in boxing or they do that in professional wrestling. There's nobody with an MMA, right? That's not what Scott Coker does or Chachery does. Not what Dana White does. But Ronda still said it for a reason. What is she up to? Because I would be very interested in that. I mean, I know that we would never get our way. Nobody is going to book that. Nobody is going to do that with two girls that are never going to come back. It's just one of those things. You're not going to get a big promoter to ever go down that rabbit hole. But you're also not going to get Ronda Rousey to talk about if I was to come back to MMA and give you any hope to dangle anything in front of you. Not to mention, she says, Gina, I don't remember those two having heat. I just don't remember that. Did it happen? I remember the Gina with the Cyborg business, and then the Cyborg went right into the Ronda business, and that's where the weights became extremely relevant. But I don't remember the Gina versus the Ronda. I don't even remember that talk being out there. So what's Ronda really up to? Did she just make a comment? Was she just speaking from the heart, and that's the one person that would bring her back? I would not begrudge her if it did. But a great worker like Ronda, and she is a great worker, I think that she's after something, and possibly it's a match with Gina Carano. Like, if anybody could make that, it would be Vince McMahon. I don't know that that would go anywhere, and I actually disagree with the booking. If you're going to bring Gina in opposite Ronda, you bring Gina in muscle to help protect Ronda. You would do an angle where Ronda's out there, there's 2 or 3 girls that are picking on her, they're giving a hard time, they're beating her up. Every time she comes to do an interview, they do it 3, 4 nights in a row, they all jump on her, Ronda's got no friends, boom, you hit the music, outruns Gina. Now it's Gina with Ronda. It's a very different angle. What's Ronda up to? I don't know. I'm just bringing it to your attention. Was she just being a nice, sweet girl, Ronda? Somebody asked her a question and she just answered it honestly. And she's always had this whatever with Gina, and it was that time frame and they never got it settled. Maybe. But I don't know.